Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Clark. I'm your criminology teacher. Welcome to criminology. Hopefully, you're excited for our course together. Over the next 15 weeks, we'll be going through a wide variety of exciting options and topics throughout criminology. I've been teaching myself for 25 years. It's kind of my passion. It's something that I've always wanted to do since a very young age. If you need to reach me, uh, best bet to do is to just post to me in the private topic area, which is something you'll be able to get more familiar with as you kind of move forward. Obviously, if you have an emergency, you can submit a support ticket through the help link or call the VHS Learning Office. I do have live video office hours once a month. It's the first Wednesday of each month. I actually teach at Metuchen High School, which is in Middlesex County or central New Jersey, maybe about 45 minutes or so from the Jersey Shore, which is where I live. It's kind of something I really enjoy, especially in the summer. I do have a regular teaching schedule here at Metuchen High School, but I am free early in the morning, 7:15 and 9:15. So if you do post, let's say, a question at night, I'll get to it probably first thing in the morning. Same thing too. If you post to me during that 2 hour window, usually I'll get back relatively quickly. But beyond 9:15, I'm not really free too much throughout the rest of the school day. In addition to enjoying time at the Jersey Shore, I like to travel a lot. I enjoy sports, both playing and watching. I'm actually a Dodgers and Rams fan. Kind of an exciting time, at least at this moment, for the Rams. Depending upon when you view this film, the Rams may or may not be eliminated from the playoffs. Netiquette, please mindful and proofread all your posts. Netiquette is just the means in which you kind of post and keep up kind of an academic feel to all your posts. Remember, when anytime you're posting something, either in the discussion forum or you're writing to me in a Dropbox assignment, this is an academic class, so I don't want to see fragmented comments. I don't want to see improper grammar. Make sure you have capitalization, you have all the punctuation in there. If you notice an error after you proofread, you have an edit button for the post. Also, too, when you're interacting in a discussion forum, keep in mind this is like our day-to-day classroom. So always address the person that you're posting to by their first name. Sign your post with your first name at the end of each post. So like you're having basically a conversation with somebody. Also, too, when you're posting uh, in the discussion forum, it's fine to put whatever heading, you kind of create a clever heading for your initial post. But then when you post to somebody else, we'll create a new post heading, maybe the main idea of what you're posting to kind of stimulate interest. During the first post area, the introduce yourself discussion forum, I'll kind of model out and change some subject headings. And for example, let's say you're talking about TV shows or music, maybe you change it to a certain style of TV or music, nightly dramas or crime TV shows or whatever, rap music, whatever it might be that you might want to post on. Next, we'll look at week one of criminology here. So, week one of criminology, keep in mind that the criminology work week runs each week from Wednesday, 12:01 Eastern Time. So, whatever time zone you're in, keep in mind that we run off the Eastern Time Zone standard. So, everything opens up at just after midnight on Wednesdays, and it runs through 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time the following week. So, that's kind of the week that we run. When you post, always prioritize discussion work because other students are dependent upon your work in the discussion area. If nobody's posting in the discussion area, not much is going on in regard to conversation and dialogue going back and forth. So this is really the interactive classroom. A Dropbox assignment is something that only I'm reading and I'm grading. So whether or not I get that, at the beginning of the week or the end of the week, obviously the earlier the better for me because I can start grading early. But from a classroom standpoint, 25 students usually in the class. Yeah, everybody else is dependent on your work in the discussion area, so kind of prioritize that first. The general format for most discussions is you make 2 posts by Friday each week. You make your initial post, which is your take on the topics. Usually there's prompts there. You could even copy and paste the prompts, paste them into your response, and kind of respond underneath each of the question prompts. So get that in by Friday, and also respond to one classmate by Friday, and then a second classmate by Tuesday of the following week. When you're posting in the discussion forum, you always be mindful again of proper grammar and getting things in on time and going back and forth. If somebody asks a question of you, make sure you're responding back to that person. And just because you're required to have, let's say, 2 classmate responses, there's no limit. So if you want to go post in there a third or fourth time, that's fine as well. The dumb laws discussion forum, they usually live up to their name. They're usually kind of fun to kind of find one. Make sure you complete all required tasks from the VHS student handbook policies in week 1 sections. Here's just a quick to-do list for the first week. Make sure you've read through the student handbook, completed the SH.2 student handbook acknowledgments. This is worth 10 points. If you've not yet answered the getting to know you, the importance of communication questions, please post your responses in the private topic area as soon as possible to me. This is worth 15 points. You should introduce yourself in the discussion area. Make sure you do that by Friday. Be sure to go back into the forum and post back and forth with classmates throughout the criminology week. This is worth 20 points. The dumb law discussion area is 20 points. There's the 1.3 pre-test. This is worth 10 points. That's graded for completion, not necessarily how well you answer the questions. Photos, please add a photo to your profile. It should be a photo of you, not a cartoon or alternative image or a group shot or your pet. A clear photo is best. A clear photo is the best we can do in terms of matching an image to a name for class purposes. Since it's an online class, it's important for me and your classmates to see a clear image of you. It helps to make an impersonal experience more personal. If you have any issues with this, speak with your site coordinator. They can help you get a snapshot up there for yourself. The weekly checklist. You should always copy and paste, print out, make a document of this to kind of keep yourself organized each week. I suggest putting it into a Word or Google Doc each week. You can kind of check off assignments as you complete it on time. One of the most important aspects of being successful in this class is getting all your assignments in on time. So if you're somebody who's really self-organized, maybe you don't need this, but even if you are organized, it's a nice way to kind of keep track of your progress. Something also, too, you could do is you could always do your criminology work in a Google Doc or a Word document and then copy and paste your responses in. I've had some students over the course of time have a save issue on VHS. So if you're having issues saving it, it disappears while you're not starting from scratch if you're working on your own Google Doc or Word document. Also give yourself a copy and record of what you actually worked on. Here's the checklist, kind of everything here you kind of check off as you kind of complete it. Remember, I'm very responsive. I'm here to help. Don't, feel free to ask questions. Don't hesitate. There's really no bad questions. Communicating with me in the private topic area is a great way to do so. And, of course, I get back to you. The worst case scenario, I get back to you in 24 hours. It's usually much more quickly than that. So hopefully you found this introduction helpful. Hopefully you're excited for the class. I've been doing criminology for 5 years now, and I really enjoy it myself. Good luck, and be well.